What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Whiff, Dog with Hat. But before we jump into the TA here, I do have to have a quick announcement. Our former partner, JumpX, they did get an announcement. Apparently investors, they have been I guess pulling out, so therefore we don't have a liquidity problem. But JumpX and Fairdesk, it looks like they will be shutting their doors. It's partially because of the U.S. and how crappy our SEC is, but is what it is. So you have 7 days to close out all of your trades, and you have until November 30th to get your crypto off the exchange. So that little PSA out of the way. Don't worry, we still have other exchanges. Right now, we're looking at MargeX, and I definitely have a link for it, but, I don't know if I'm going to put it in the description of this video. I haven't set up the entire account yet properly, so, I'll get back to that later. Anyways, join the Discord in the description down below. Also, catch us live on Twitch. Great places to find these trade setups. Now, talking about Dog with Hat. Right now, the market's going through some weird, turbulent times. It's not really great, but if we look at Whiff, you can see we did have this great demand line down. We came up, we hit resistance, overhead resistance. There was no formal bearish divergence or anything. It just looks like we're having a bit of a pullback with the market. Not really sure why this pullback is happening, if I'm being honest. I know there was something about people, and an article came out about like crypto fraud or something, but you know what, if you've been through any meme coin season, you've seen the fraud. It's not really that big a deal. But anyways, so right now we are bouncing off of local support sitting at $2.28. Do I think it's going to hold? I mean, we do have that former demand line that is currently holding us up. If we do find support, we got to get back above this the supply line here, which I don't know. I'm starting to lean a little bit bearish, which is probably a great time to buy if I'm being honest. But if we do fall, we could very well see price coming down to this level of support at $1.92, which is about 17% downside. I'm seeing in a lot of these altcoins anywhere between 15 to 20% downside. Usually that draws in a lot of bears. It draws in the shorts, and it does set things up for a short squeeze. But you gotta be ready for it. And if we don't hold local support, we have major support sitting below that, $1.58, which is 31% downside. So if you're in the camp where you think you might want to short this particular asset, you're kind of at a great time to do it. You also have a new demand line that just formed right here, so as long as you're on the right side of this trade, you have overhead resistance and a former supply line that could act as resistance as well. This would be the time to jump into a short if you were inclined to short. But as I said before, when things look this overweighted to one side, usually the price turns around. So keep that in mind. Keep your stop losses tight. If we do go up from here, I mean, we got to go out to the weekly to see what the next level is, because Whiff could have a fantastic rally. We could be seeing something like this up here, where you would see a rally from where you're sitting, possibly 38% upside, which would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, needless to say, this is kind of a flip of the coin, but if you're looking at technicals, you see this high stochastic on the weekly, you're in neutral control zone, you go to the daily, you're sitting in the bullish control zone, you're up high, you have room to fall on your stochastic and your relative strength, you just lost your 200 daily moving average, you're fighting to hold a supply line, and then if you go down to your 4 hour, you have plenty of room to the downside. Stochastic came up slightly off these 3 candles. You don't really like to see that. Then if you go to the 1 hour, your 1 hour is basically selling you up the river, because your stochastic is sitting all the way up here. We have tons of room to the downside. Tons of room to the downside. Your 15-minute trying to hold on to some sort of hope. It's looking a little rough out here for some of these coins. So, anyways, keep your stop losses tight. And be careful out there. It's a very choppy market, and that's possibly because we have such uncertainty in the markets. We have a Fed saying everything's all right. We have reports coming out saying we're basically in a recession. We got crazy weather going on out there. I mean, the Sahara Desert has a lake. I think this is one of the more uncertain times, and we have an election coming up extremely soon. So, good luck in your trades. Keep those stop losses tight. I'll catch you in the next one. If you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe to the channel, and catch me in Discord. I'm always there. Catch me live on Twitch. I'll be live tonight. Pacific Standard Time. Expect me sometime around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. So anyways, I'll catch you later. Take it easy.